Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Today I have a very special guest. Y'all have been asking for her, and here she is. For those who don't know her, I'll give her a moment to introduce herself.
So hi guys, so my name is Winnie and I'm actually not a guest. I've always been I've always been around with this channel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's always here, but not always here also because she is busy. So you guys, this is my sister Winnie, and so today guys we want to do a video about our experiences in the Philippines, especially us because she's been here longer than me. So she's been here for like
Not really that long, because if you do the math, it's a few months.
it's a year.
No. I came here in May, you came here in September or October, I don't remember.
Okay.
So it's a difference of a few months.
Yeah,
actually.
like 5 months. A whole semester actually.
Yeah,
She
whole
had
semester.
finished her semester. So guys, most of the things that I learned from her. So guys, I'll say okay, maybe we are like a few months apart, but I would say she's really been like when I came here, she helped me with my transition. Unlike her who came in here alone, I feel like she didn't have like the same experience that I've had, because when I got here she already knew how to get into a jeepney and say bayad or sukli, those things, okay? So but her, she didn't know these things. So I want us to tell us a little bit of your experience here.
Okay. When I first got here, the schools were closed actually, so I had like a month to transition, and to learn a few things, learn about places. And to be honest, I wasn't alone. I had people who helped me along the journey, even though it was all my hard work.
You're taking credit.
Of course, I have to, You have to learn by yourself, If you're not willing to, if you're not that. Anyway, so let's say I'm an easy person to learn, It was easy for me to transition and all that, Yeah. Basically that, yeah.
I really want to know about the language, because for me, at least I came in and I didn't take long, and then there was COVID. But for you had to go to school, commute to school every day. I need to know about the language, because that was a bit hard for me. Even if I knew some words from you, but then it was a bit hard. How was it for you?
Okay, I know most of my Tagalog I learned when I went to school, You have classmates, they are chatting here and there, always shouting in class, using their Tagalog. So you pick 1-2 words, Sometimes you hear someone say something like, something, yeah, they have Filipino Tagalog word, and you're like, oh, what does that mean, And you already have it, you cannot forget about it.
What was the first one you learned?
Okay, the first word I learned is not a good word. When you go to school and then you're like, most Filipinos will ask you, do you know Tagalog? And you're like, no. So they first try to teach you the bad words, So I cannot say it here. So
like putaginamo.
Yeah,
so
actually that is the first word I learned,
Oh.
Putanginamo was the first word I learned, Yeah.
Okay, how did you learn these things? At least me, I can probably say I learned from you when you go into a jeepney and you say bayad po, para po, and then this one of passing. Like how was it for you?
Okay, at first I didn't know. Actually, it took me a while before I learned those words. Like, when you get into a jeepney, what do you say? How do you pay? How do you ask for your change? At first, I used to give my change and just sit, because I don't know. I'm like, how am I supposed to? Okay, I give my pay, and then you're supposed to be given back the change, but you don't know how to ask for it, so you're just.
So if you don't ask, like right now, I feel like even if you don't ask for the change, they will give it to you.
Not all of them, though. Not all of them,
So how did you gain the courage?
Oh, it wasn't about the courage. It was me knowing what to say.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So as soon as I knew what to say, you're like, yung sukli kuya,
Oh, okay.
So it was so easy for me.
Okay.
I just remember this day I gave out my money, and then I had not learned the word, you sukli kuya. So I'm asking for my change. I'm like, kuya, my change.
How much did you give?
I don't remember exactly. It's been long. It's been
Okay.
years,
Kuya,
I don't remember.
I'm demanding for your change.
Yes, I'm demanding for my change. Kuya change. But the good thing with Filipinos, they're actually nice, You will meet someone in the jeepney who will ask for your change on your behalf, Yeah, so you will meet someone and he's like, kuya, something like that.
Oh, okay.
They ask for your behalf.
Okay, yeah, because guys, that is one of the... Okay, for me, like, okay, when I had to travel alone, like, I didn't get to travel alone until like I don't know, I think later on. And then before that, I used to get embarrassed saying, asking for change. Not even asking for change, but even just saying parapo. Like, I feel like I feel embarrassed saying those words.
You're missing the point. The thing is, it's not embarrassing because when you say that word, Filipinos are like, oh, you can say it Tagalog, So they become so proud of you.
No, but for me, I used to feel embarrassed. And I even have a friend, maybe I will bring her here. She also had the same issues. Like, she used to get, what do you say? Competition as a going.
I don't know. You passing someone else's pay,
No, like an apitishwa. Because they can't say parapo.
Oh my God! So you are being, what do you call it?
You're being passed.
No, you go past your destination.
Yeah, just because you can't say parapo, So those are things that I've come to learn.
Honestly, because it's so hard. You cannot say stop. You cannot say
stop. I'm coming down here.
No, but the thing with the jeepney, okay, I understand that because mostly I think the person you're talking about uses maybe bus, something like that. But for us who uses
even jeepney, a bus anyway, you can still say they so.
No, it's so hard, Yeah, actually, I understand it's hard. But for us, because you're using the jeepney, you can just pull the string. You can just pull the string.
Oh yeah, pull the string. Yeah. But before I knew there was a string that you can pull, it was still a struggle for me. So, but anyway, now that you're talking about it,
oh my God, it's so funny because I used to.
But in Kenya, you see, you have to bang the wall or something.
No, but you're not the one who does that. There's a conductor.
Yes. Okay, So now we're talking about jeepney. How was your experience, your first experience with jeepneys? Like, what was your experience?
Okay. First of all, I didn't like it because it was during summer, It's too hot. Oh my God. Like, it's too hot. And then where we used to live before, there was too much traffic. Before you get to your destination, it's like hours. Can you imagine you're on a traffic, you're just seated, and then there's, I don't know if you guys have, okay,
I think you told me about it, like, you were sitting in the jeepney, and then there's heat.
Yeah, there's too much heat, and at that time, you are not even, your body is not well
adjusted, it's not adjusted to the heat, first of all.
It's not like, right now I can withstand that, I can just enter the jeepney, it doesn't matter what time it is.
And I feel like at that time, they used to, like, pile people in the jeepney, and like right now, although right now they are almost back to the same, but then I feel like that time they used to, like, you get into a jeepney and you're just squeezing yourself somewhere there.
I think that's one horrible experience because you can imagine it's summer, it's too hot. You're all packed in a jeepney. And it's really surprising because Filipinos, they will just be standing and entering into the jeepney, and the jeepney is already too full, and it's too hot. You guys are all sweating. Oh my God. So can you imagine, you are sweating and you are just close like
this. You're squeezing yourself on someone. Okay, I feel like that is really something. But anyway, so guys, for me, my experience with jeepney, I feel like, okay, at first I was curious to get into a jeepney, but then
I wasn't.
I was curious. I was really curious because I used to see it in the movies, and I was like, what are those things? And I really wanted to try the jeepney. But then when I got there, the embarrassment of saying, and not knowing the words, basically. But thank God she was here. You don't even know, like, if you give money, like, I didn't even know I could say, 2 of us. But you already know how to say, 2 of us. And I don't, and then the problem is, what happens if you don't know the place that you're going?
Like, okay, you don't know where you're supposed to alight from the vehicle.
You know, that is also another issue. Like, now you keep looking outside to see if you see anything familiar. And then sometimes you don't even get a chance to sit close to the outside where you can see. Sometimes you're too pressed with each other that you can't even peep outside to see what's going on. But that was really, wow, that was something else. So anyway, so now that we are done with that, let's talk about school. How was it?
No, before we go, you know,
okay,
before we go to school. So let me ask you a question though. Did you ever get lost in the, you know, in the Philippines? Have you ever gotten lost? Like you don't know where you are supposed to go, maybe you don't know where you're supposed to go, like totally.
Gotten lost, like gotten lost? Have I?
I don't know.
I don't think so. If you have to get lost, then you have to have gotten lost together, because most of the places we used to go together. But right now, I feel like I've not gone to a place. Like if I'm going to a place that I don't know, I will rather use a bike. It will get me there, and then from there, I will now know my way back, even without the bike. See, but I don't think I've. But I think there was a time we were going. Where were we going? To Mall of Asia, and then we asked for people. Like that time, we didn't even know, guys.
That's different. That is maybe you're just like
you don't know how to get there. Okay, now
yes.
I've not gotten lost.
I've actually gotten lost.
Oh really? Where?
Yeah.
And how?
I was like a few days here, you know,
Uh-huh.
just a few days old in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, I wanted to, you know, be going out, you know, getting to know the place.
Mm-hmm.
I went to school, you know, I was going to, I don't know what I was going to do. But I don't know if it was any inquiry or I was going to pay for something or whatever. I don't know. So I went to school.
Mm-hmm.
And then while I was supposed to go back home, I didn't know. Okay, let's say I was just stupid at that time because
Yeah, I need to hear this story. I've never heard of it.
really, I actually got lost. So now actually you will understand. And most of you Filipinos are going to understand. So I went to Antipolo, Fatima, Olfu. And then, you know, where I was supposed to go back to, I was supposed to come back to Robinson.
Uh-huh.
But I went to Santa Lucia.
Oh, MG!
And it was my first time going to Santa Lucia.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've never been there before.
Mm-hmm.
So my problem was, when I got out of school, I was supposed to cross that bridge.
The other side and then...
Yes. But I just stood there and then we entered into the vehicle line.
And you didn't know where you was going?
I didn't know.
Oh, actually most of those vehicles are written either Cubao, Ruby.
Yeah, but I didn't know.
Oh, wow.
So I don't have Filipino line. I cannot communicate well.
Uh-huh.
Oh
Okay,
my
number
God.
2.
That's so crazy. Oh my God.
What happened?
I'm asking these guys, I'm going to, what is the name again?
Is it Robinson's?
No, leave alone the Robinson. I know the address of where I'm supposed to be going.
Uh-huh.
Faligon.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. I'm going to Faligon. They're like, Faligon?
They don't.
And mind you, it's getting late. It's getting dark, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to Faligon.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Faligon? That's, you know, that's the funny part about Filipinos. I don't understand. You know, you will easily ask someone for address. You know, like you're going to this destination and they don't know. You know. So can you imagine? I'm asking someone in Santa Lucia that I'm going to Faligon, and they're telling me they don't know. So I had to call someone. You see their phone.
Oh, okay.
So I borrowed their phone. You know, I have the contacts on. I had contacts somehow. I don't know. Maybe on my phone or whatever. Mm-hmm. Or WhatsApp. So I have
just don't have the line.
I don't have the line, but I have WhatsApp contact.
Mm-hmm.
So I called Susan. Remember Susan?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, somehow, yes, I managed to get home. Somehow.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long were you lost?
For hours actually.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So what were you, all this time you were just asking around?
I'm just asking around because you're asking this person they don't know. You're asking the next person they do not know.
And at this time, maybe you didn't even know about Grab or a taxi.
No, I didn't know.
So guys, I don't know, has anybody had this experience? You get into a new place and then you get lost. I feel like I didn't get the luxury of getting lost actually.
Don't ask me why I did not use the Google Maps or whatever. I think I didn't know. Maybe I didn't even know they existed. And if I knew, maybe I could not have known how to use them back then.
Yeah. Yeah, even
so
me,
please don't judge me.
It took me a while to get to use Google Maps. It's not like in Kenya we use Google Maps like that. No, you just know a place and you just go, or you ask around. I feel like if it was in Kenya, if you ask there, but you trust women, like you don't trust anybody. You cannot ask direction, either a security man or a woman. Mostly, they will, if they know, they will tell you. They will direct you to how to get to the place. But anyway, I feel like I didn't get lost because everywhere I was going, if I was going to the immigration, you will go there with me. Like I didn't get.
Because by that time I had known how to communicate. Oh my god, I'm a fast learner. Oh my god. I was only maybe 5 months old there, and I already knew how to communicate, how to move around.
Wow.
I'm bossing you guys around. Okay, we're going there.
Yeah, actually, yeah. And then you're just like behind. You don't know.
You're following me.
You just see, oh, and then now she will speak a Tagalog word, and then the Filipino will be like, oh, Marunong Tagalog. And you're like, oh, I wish. So, but anyway, that was quite an experience, and I feel like, oh, we have a lot of experiences. Like, but do I though? I feel like
now that you're talking about it, I'm actually surprised of myself because today it's about me.
Okay, go.
Today it's about me.
Okay.
Well, I was looking for apartment. I did. We moved around with someone who was helping me. We could not find a place to. We could not find a place. So I had to look for it online. Marketplace, Filipinos know the marketplace. I don't know, is marketplace, is it in Kenya?
I don't know, I'm not sure. I knew marketplace
here, right?
Here, yeah.
So I looked for an apartment on marketplace, and I found one. And now we are communicating with the lady, and and she's giving me direction. At that time I was maybe a month old, yeah. So I went there, and I had a tour of the apartment, paid for it. I don't remember. Okay, right now I cannot think about how I knew to go back to where I was living then, and then go back to the same apartment. So you could pay for apartment and forget where it was.
Yeah, that could be possible. Oh, we are talking about getting lost. I think I ever got lost. Like when I go to that time we used to live in Kaita. I would go to Parola, and then I would not know how to come back. Like. It took me ages to understand those streets. Yeah, it took me ages to understand.
Because unlike when we moved here, streets.
Unlike when we moved here, it was easy for me.
Because there is no much streets here like there. Then you have to go before you get home.
Oh,
and there's a lot of them. You can either use this street or the next street.
Yeah.
So every time you'll be like,
Okay. Okay, so guys, sorry, we had to take a short break. It was getting hot, really hot. So anyway, you were telling us about the issue with the apartment.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm surprised of myself that I remembered my apartment.
Like, you were just given a direction through Facebook.
Yeah.
You went there, you paid. With those corners.
Yeah, I did.
And you still remember.
In fact, I did the cleaning, and I went there with my uniform. So after cleaning, I showered and dressed and went to school.
Wait, what time? Oh, you went there during the day. You had
very early in the morning.
Oh,
yeah.
Anyway, I feel like if that was me, I will keep calling that woman every time because I will get lost. Yeah, because I will get lost. Those streets were too much. It took me a while to understand those things. It even took me a while to use and I feel like that time we were walking basically most of the time. But
because it wasn't far. From the apartment to Parola, it wasn't really far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, that is just a bit of experience. But I want you to tell us about your experience in school. Like, how was it? Like, this is your first time, and I feel like, were you the only person, the only black person in class? So how was that experience? Like, you coming from African schools, now you're in this Philippines and you are in a Filipino school with Filipino classmates. How was it in terms of age and stuff? How was it basically?
I'm laughing because it's like I'm reliving the moment again.
Okay. The better.
So first of all, I wasn't the only foreigner. There was Lihu, you know, from Cambodia, yeah.
Okay.
So we were two for Liu doesn't he didn't know how to communicate, you know. He doesn't know how to speak English and Tagalog as well.
Okay.
So you can imagine it was really a struggle for him.
Okay.
So but for me, okay, you can imagine being in a Filipino class. You're a foreigner. It's like these kids have never seen a black person before. So everyone asks questions to us. It's like every day you go to school, it is like an interrogation, whatever, you know. Everyone asks questions to us. So Winnie, how about this? How about that? Blah blah blah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and mind you, it's not only the students. Also, you know, your professors, they will have questions to ask. You know, are you a scholar here? So how do you manage to pay your tuition?
Oh, and then when you tell them like, oh, like most, I remember I've had these questions like, oh, are you being supported by the government? And then when you tell them no,
they really used to ask me that.
Yeah, and then when you tell them no, they be like, oh,
so you are rich.
You must be really rich.
Yeah.
So that is one of the misconceptions that Filipinos have about us. But that one we'll talk about it in another video. But this one, so you're saying like, so that was only like the questions and stuff. What about the age difference? Because I feel like for me personally, it was so hard for me. Okay, I didn't start school face to face immediately. Like I feel like if I had that, then I'll have a whole nother experience. Because me, I started school online because that time was COVID and I had 2 years of school online. So like you, who had to go to school. So how was it like that first time experience in Philippines? I feel like for me, I feel like that they felt so young to me. Like I feel like
okay, yeah, they were young, but I think it didn't matter to me, you know, because I instantly made friends, and you know, and we became friends for the longest. We still friends even now.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So
Nice.
it was actually that was one. It was an advantage to me, you know. I made friends, so they helped me transition as well, you know. They teach me the Tagalog words. I remember I have this one friend, you know. She used to write the Tagalog words and the English
meaning. Oh, so
yes.
they read the Tagalog word and then it means
yeah.
in English.
So every time I was in my apartment, I could read. You know, I'm trying to remember what was the meaning of what was the Tagalog word for this thing. So if I don't remember, I will go and check.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. So that I feel like that is an easy way of learning Tagalog. So,
yeah.
But anyway, so as we conclude this video, guys, we don't want to make it so long, and for you might get tired along the way. But then, as you know, how did you did you used to go like, you are in the Philippines, you have never been here, you don't know how to speak the language. How did you go to, like, did you used to go to the market? How did you used to buy your groceries and stuff?
Okay. It's funny and it's really it's really funny and embarrassing because when I was new, actually when I go to my apartment, I think I didn't cook for about 1 month or so, you know.
What did you used to eat?
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it because it's actually very embarrassing, you know. And it somehow it's like I didn't know. Okay.
Wait, what is it that you are eating that
I really need to go and lock myself in my room and think about it. I don't know. I never used to cook until I met my friends. You know Habi, you remember Habi, you know?
Yeah. Until
I met Habi, and they came to my apartment, and that is when I don't know, she cooked for me something, I don't know, is it lumpia or something?
I think you said something about eggplant.
Yeah, but it wasn't the eggplant alone. You know, the eggplant, the one you use eggplant and eggs like that. And I think it's lumpia or something. I'm not so sure about it, but I think, yeah, that is it. And then after that, I actually started cooking again.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So, anyway, you guys, so maybe on the next video, we're going to talk about the food, the rice. You know, guys, you come here, and for me, it was such a hard time for me trying to eat rice without salt. Like, it was such a hard time for me. So maybe we'll talk about this on the next video. But for now, guys, I want to say thank you so much for watching. And thank you, Winnie, for giving us your experience here, because I basically feel like your experience is more than mine, because I already feel like I have such experiences. But we've had encounters though that when we are together, which we can come here and talk about it.
You know, earlier you asking me, let's do a video. You're gonna tell us about your special experiences, and I was like, do I have one? I think I do not have any. But right now, when we talked, it has made me realize that I actually have a lot of experiences, special experiences.
So you do
that I didn't know about.
Okay, now write it down so that you don't forget.
I think I cannot forget about it.
Okay, so guys, next time we're going to be talking about her special experiences, and maybe through her special experience, I might be, what do you say? I might realize I also have a special experience. But anyway, until next time, thank you for watching, and you follow Winnie on Instagram. Her Instagram name, say it.
Okay, my Instagram name is kinda hard, but it's basically Jip Tabnalish. I think you're gonna write it.
Yeah, I'm going to put it in the description box. You go and follow her because that is the only. Oh, she also has a Facebook page.
Oh yeah, Winnie Minor.
Yeah, you follow her there, and maybe she might be giving you content, a little bit of content here and there. So, but anyway,
I'm very shy, you know. I'm a very shy girl, you know. I cannot go on my okay, but I go to the gym and I film myself.
See,
but when it comes to speaking,
you don't have to speak. They can just, I don't know anyway. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Okay, bye bye, guys.
Bye, guys.